All right, welcome back. Just kicking it through hour two right here on a Thirsty Thursday. Every day we try, but not always do we succeed in bringing you great minds from all sides of the political spectrum. But today we succeed amazingly, as we often do, right from the beginning of Liquid Lunch, when we're joined by John Burnett, Managing Director of One Empire Group, former candidate for New York City Comptroller, and David Eisenbach, a professor at Columbia University, community activist, and also candidate for New York City Public Advocate. Gentlemen, greetings. How are you today?
Very good. How you doing, John?
So, Johnny B, I want to get right into it. KAMALA last night, I felt like that was the least inspiring thing I've seen over the last 3 days. It was hollow. It just there was not even, they couldn't even make any TV magic out of it. It was just like the Truman Show.
Yeah, I think it was a flop, but let me just say this. It's not easy, even for the most intellectuals, right? It's not easy reading from a teleprompter and acting like or projecting that as though you're not reading from a teleprompter. That takes practice. Secondly, let's be honest. Let's put our red hat, purple hat, and blue hat aside. Anyone going after Obama automatically is a flop, right? He's a great communicator, even if you disagree with his message. His delivery, the optics, his style, his tone. I would have never scheduled Obama before Kamala Harris.
Yeah,
if anything, they should have had Hillary Clinton as a symbolic passing of the torch, given the fact that we are in the 100th year anniversary of the women's suffrage.
Right, that would have been good.
Have Obama introduce his boy Biden the following day.
Yeah.
Why?
Not because horrible.
The are already low for Biden.
You should get the One Empire Group to do some consulting for them on planning this stuff. And it actually would have been nice if they went from...
Joe Biden doesn't want to follow Obama.
Yeah, oh my God, that would be even
Biden
worse.
Doesn't want that either.
So, hey, Dave, let me ask you this. I feel like, some of the, bulwarks of the progressive left movement have spoken. Bernie Sanders, and he talked about this great grassroots movement that they've built. That was him talking to his people. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez got up there for a minute, didn't say a single word about Joe Biden or mention him by name, nominated Bernie so that they locked in at least second place. Last night, Obama spoke for 20 minutes. He spoke about Joe Biden, never said great leader or anything, said my brother, last man in the room, all things that are, kind of anecdotal things. He spoke about Joe Biden for 2 minutes and 19 seconds.
Yeah.
So where is anywhere in this thing, are they going to actually support Joe Biden, or are they just trying to tell everybody where the movement, vote for him?
Right. Well, the whole Democratic strategy is really not about electing Joe Biden so much as getting Donald Trump out. And it's really not about a collective a vision of policy. The policy is no more Trump. And that is the strategy. And so you're not getting Alexandria Ocasio much time because we'd rather give it to John Kasich because he's anti-Trump. Forget about the fact that John Kasich stands for nothing that the Democratic Party stands for in terms of women's rights and union rights. It's the fact that he's an anti-Trump Republican, so he gets a prime spot, not AOC, not Bernie.
Yeah, and JB, not for nothing, I was pointing this out yesterday, but they were crowing about how many Republicans, wow, we're a big tent, look how many Republicans we have speaking. It's kind of strange that Bernie Sanders was the leadoff man. He was kicking this whole thing off. He's an independent. He's not even a Democrat. And then the big headliners, are, basically John Kasich, man with no country. Colin Powell hasn't voted Republican in 20 years. And Susan Molinari, who was, you know, a rhino congresswoman from Staten Island like 20 years ago. If that's the best you could do, it kind of shows how rickety the ship is.
Absolutely. You know, I actually tweeted regarding Governor Kasich. You know, he has as much political value as an expired wet coupon. So even though he's a Republican and registration only, he doesn't carry any weight. He's not pulling any votes. He's not inspiring or influencing anyone on the right, middle, or left. The same with the other people that you named. They have absolutely no political value whatsoever. Now, if they had Romney speaking there, perhaps they might get a Utah or something like that, or actually increase their play there. But to bring these people is just pure optics in a headline without connecting it to actual votes.
Yeah.
Well, or policies. Again, Susan Molinari, who is she pulling into the column here?
No one.
And it is typical Democratic Party leadership giving the old stiff arm to the left, saying, we got your votes. We don't care what you have to say. We're not interested in your policies. We're going for Republicans here. This is the strategy that Hillary Clinton pulled in 2016. And I fear that we're going to have a repeat of that disaster in 2020.
All right, I'm ringing the bell. I'm ringing the bell on that one because I think we all agree on that. It's going to be a repeat of the disaster of 2016in. Let me ask you.
I'm not saying that's going to happen. I'm saying,
you said you fear it. So fear is your first instinct, and that's when you know. That's when you go. You know, when you feel fear, you know it's real. That's what's happening. Then you have to fight or flight, you know. But it sounds like you're flighting to us, hopefully. So let me ask you this. They rolled out Bill Clinton the other night. It's now widely reported and factual evidence out there that after Jeffrey Epstein pled guilty to sex trafficking and, you know, prostitution with underage kids, Clinton flew on his plane like 25 times. They put him out there. Hillary Clinton, they put her out there as for women's rights. 2017 Department investigations of the State Department said that she killed an investigation into pedophilia. Why are these the symbols they give us?
Dave, what's wrong with your people? Go ahead.
Well, it wasn't good that the Guardian released a photograph of Bill Clinton getting a massage during one of his trips with Epstein on the Norwegian Express by one of the victims. No, this is a disgrace. The Clintons, with all their lies and all their connections with Epstein, have no business being profiled in the Democratic Party. But it's just typical. They don't care about the truth. They don't care about what is the principle of the party. It's all about Clinton triangulation.
Ouch.
And this is why I think that is such a turnoff to America, who is just sick of it, that they're going to this is a problem.
Hey, you guys want to do another segment or no?
Strangulation?
You want to do one more segment? You can hang out? All right, I want to do a couple more things. All right, we're going to take a quick break. These guys are going to stick with us.